What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to install cars into LSPDFR. I get a lot of questions about how to install cars, and I'm going to show you the way that I do it. And the way that I do it is very simple. You don't need to go hunting for DLC patch days or patch day this or patch day that or patch day here, patch day this. It's one spot. You put all your cars, weapons, and peds in it. Unless you use EUP, then it goes its own place. But cars and weapons, I'm going to show you where to put those and how fast it is to do it and how easy it is to do it, and hopefully that will help a lot of you guys out. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go to the internet or lcpdfr.com, and let me see if I can move you guys to, there we go. All right, so you're gonna go right here. You're gonna go to, and I'll leave a link to this in the description. You're gonna go to Albo's Modding DLC Pack version 1.2.0.0. And there's a bunch of stuff on here that you can read if you'd like, or you can just hit download, because that's all you gotta do. We're gonna have to go through the 257,000 problems that they have with the captchas, because it's fucking retarded. So RVF31. Oh, it actually worked on the first shot that time. Usually it tells me it failed and I have to do it 13 times. Alright, so you're gonna wait for it to download. You're gonna move it to your desktop. Beautimous. Close the internet down. Alright, you're going to open this up, and it's going to show it on a different screen. It's going to look like this. All you need to do is take this Modding DLC Pack OIV out and drag it to desktop. You don't need none of this other crap, because I'm going to show you how to do it. Alright, so then you're going to open up OpenIV, which I have right here. It's going to be on this page right here. It's where it should be. Okay. Now, I already have it installed, so I'm not going to undo it just to do it. But anyway, what it is it's a DLC. So you come up here to your DLC, whichever one that is, open package installer, go to your desktop, and then you're gonna select it right here, and then it's gonna install it. Now I'm not obviously gonna do that, but then you just hit that and open, and then it's gonna ask you to install it, and then you install it. All right, once it's done, I'm gonna show you where it puts it. Okay. And it's auto install, so you don't have to do anything else. That's it. So you go to mods, update, x64, DLC packs, and then right here, modding. DLC, x64, levels, GTA5, vehicles, vehicles.rpf, and there's all your vehicles. This is where I literally put every single vehicle. Every vehicle I want goes right in here. It doesn't matter if it's from day one car to a car that's released 20 minutes after you watch this video. That's where you put it. It overrides every other DLC pack that there is. Okay, so right now, I've got vehicles in here from Cartres, from the Boston Police Department, which will be on a live stream tonight, which you may have already seen by the time you see this. Okay, so that's where all the cars go. Now, the second thing I want to show you is weapons. Okay, so weapons also go in this DLC pack. Imagine that. All right, so you're gonna go to the same thing: mods, update, x64, DLC pack, modding, DLC RPF. You know, common data. No, excuse me, wrong one. x64, and then here you're gonna go to models, CDI images, and here's your components, your weapons. Now your peds you're not really gonna use if you're using EUP. However, if you use the new EUP, you don't need to use that. However, there is other peds that you could put in there if you wanted. I use EUP, so I'm not worried about that. Weapons, though, there's where all my weapons are. So you guys see that awesome, cool, sexy Glock that I've got, which is linked in the description of all my other videos, by the way. For those of you that are going to ask, here it is. I don't know why it's clear like that. That's just the way it's designed, but that's where it's at. So I'm showing you that that's where it's at because you've seen it in my videos. You know, that's that. Here's the foregrip that I use. Well, I don't use it because I use a different weapon, but carbine rifle. I think you've seen this a few times. However, I usually now use the carbine rifle MK2 that's actually in the game because I think it looks a lot cooler. But this is where all my the flashlight that's on my pistol that you guys see that's huge and looks ridiculous, there it is. So all of my weapons that I use are right in here. The taser, that's where I put everything. So weapons, cars, everything like that. Now, one thing that you can do that helps, if you go back to GTA 5, up here where it says favorites, if you put stuff in there, favorites, you'll be able to find it. No problem. See, I got modding DLC cars. Okay, so that's for Albo's modding DLC cars. Click on it, takes me right to the cars. If I click on it again where it says modding DLC peds and weapons, look at this. Boom, peds and weapons. Now, how you do that? That's easy. All right, license plates. All right, so now if you want, now say you want to have a Florida-based game, but you got them stupid, ugly-ass San Andreas license plates. Let me show you how to fix that. You're gonna go right down here to vShare YTD. And there's all your license plates. That's all of them right there. Plate 5 and Plate 5N are your law enforcement plates. Now right now I have Massachusetts plates in here because I'm setting up for a Boston live stream, which is in Massachusetts. So I've got Massachusetts-based plates with the one New Hampshire plate so that every once in a while you see a car from a different state there. And I chose New Hampshire because it was closer to Boston than some of the others. So you'll see that. I also custom made a Massachusetts official plate so that other vehicles such as ambulances, fire trucks, and stuff like that will also have a state plate like they're supposed to have. That's just something I do. You don't have to. There used to be a mod that gave you all the plates. I have it, but I can't give it out because it isn't mine. If I can find it, I'll link it. If not, then you may have to go looking for it and find it yourself or make license plates. Like, you know, I had to make the state plate because there isn't one, so I made that one. What else? Let me show you how to... Alright, so if you want to save something like this, let's go to ELS, and here's all my ELS files. Let's say I want to save this, okay? So you're going to hit favorites, add to favorites, and you're just going to name it. And then add. Now if I go back to GTA 5 and then I go up here to favorites, ELS files, and GTA 5. Bam. That's it. If you want to take it off, I'm not sure if you can, to be honest with you. Or organize favorite. There we go. Click this and remove. There. Now it's no longer in there. I don't need that in there because I use it in the actual game folder, but that's where it's at. So, and then we'll save it. And when I click on favorites, it won't be in there anymore. Now, the last thing I want to show you guys real quick is how I changed the car sounds, what I changed them to, and where you do that at. All right, so again, in my favorites, no, not this, not that, not this, not that. No, 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 no. All right, so what I do is up here in favorites, you go to main game vehicle meta, okay? All right, so where that's actually at is right here. It's mods, update RPF, common data, levels. I think there's more to it than that. Levels, GTA 5, yeah. So it's mods, update RPF, common data, levels, and then GTA 5. And then your vehicle's meta is right here. You'll right click and edit. You cannot, for some reason, at least I can't drag it to my desktop and edit it anymore and then put it back in. It doesn't seem to work, I guess, because they said the heck with that. So search, and you'll type in whichever car you want. Police. Make sure you hit enter a few times. Make sure that you are in that box, this box, when you click enter. If you're not in that box, you'll start separating it and you'll mess your whole thing up. So don't do that. Make sure you're in that box while you click enter and go down to police. There's police. All right. So for police, I actually have a Crown Victoria in. It's the Boston Crown Vic. So what I have is right here, and you'll need to copy this. And I will link this in the description so that you can copy this entire hash. Okay. All you have to do is replace the word that you want in there. So, oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. So for Crown Vics, I use Sheriff. If you have a Crown Vic sound mod in, that will default to that sound mod. That's simple as that. If you want to use, let's say, for instance, Police 2, I believe is an Explorer. Now, I use the Night Shark for the Explorer. That's how my Explorer sounds the way it does, and I use the Gressley handling line right there. There is your audio hash for that. So all you need is Night Shark. And all lowercase. And you can basically see that how you want. And then Police 3, same thing because it's the same thing. And then Police 4, I believe, is also the same. No, I actually need to fix police 4 before I patrol with it. But for the charger, I use police 2, and then I use the Windsor 2 hash file. That's how you get it to sound like that beefy V8 charger engine sound that everybody likes to hear when they hear a charger. And for Sheriff 2, I believe I use the Night Shark as well, because that's a Tahoe right now. So yeah. So chargers, I use the Windsor 2. Crown Vics, I use the Sheriff. And then SUVs, I use the Night Shark. But you guys could use whatever you want. I'm just showing you where it's at. And I will leave this entire audio hash name in there. And you can just replace your default one with this. The only difference is the name may need to be changed based on what vehicle you're putting in. And that's pretty much it. If this was helpful, let me know. And let me know of any other tutorials you'd like to see me do. I'm going to go ahead and say it right off the bat though. I am not going to do a full LSPDFR install tutorial, and the reason is because it takes a lot of time, a lot of resources, a lot of disk space that I don't need to be using right now. So there are plenty of other great tutorials out there. I'll try to link a few of them in the description. Benzo did one. Sirius 313 has done one. Jeff Faviano did one. There's plenty of them out there. Even if they're a little older, the basics are still the same. You just follow the instructions in the README and you'll be fine. But if you want to know how to do call-outs, cars, weapons, and stuff like that, which I just showed you cars and weapons. So if there's anything else that you want to know that I know how to do, and I'll respond to you in the comments if I know how to do it or not, I will do that for you. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it helps you out. Hopefully this will help alleviate some of the comments I get about how to install cars. It is literally that simple. I mean, you literally just take the files and you drag it in, and that's where it will be. You don't need to go like so like all those readmes where it says please put this car in patch day 257,000. I don't even read it. This is where I put all my cars. Ambulance, I mean, you can see them. Ambulance, FBI, fire truck, police, everything goes right in here. Same with the weapons. They all go right in there because this overrides everything else. So, hope that helped. You guys are the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.